it's like how Shurima rose to prominence because they had Rite of Negation, Hourglass, Spell Shield, Rite of Calling, right? So they were able to protect their win con and also do it very consistently. That's what Ionia had been doing. It was just that a different region got to do that, and everybody got pissed at Shurima. Honestly, it's weird, the Stockholm syndrome that people have for Ionia. And it stems all the way back to old Karma Ezreal, which was like the original deck of I'm a Galaxy Brain player and I'm like one of the only like 10 people in the world that can play this deck correctly, right? And so now whenever there's an Ionia deck, everybody, gets a huge boner for it because you get to play a lot of cards, you get to draw a lot of cards, there's a lot of decision points. I get it. I totally get it. It's very satisfying to pilot decks like that. But to be on the receiving end is just annoying. And it makes only the mirror matches more interesting, right? That's why I liked Darkness. Oh god. Fiora Pantheon. So I tweaked this deck a little bit from the one I had posted on Twitter earlier. I did end up putting in Chemist over Ancient Preparations. And I forget what I cut. I think I cut like one Conchologist and maybe one Pokestick for a couple Drop the Bomb. I thought that maybe having just more landmark generation would help out in some of the clunkier turns. Overall, this looks like a great keep, though. That's exactly what they do. Will and Homecoming are the literal epitome of soft removal. That's literally what soft removal is. It's a bit different. It's a bit different in the way that it plays out in practice, like I said. Because, like, Will of Ionia essentially was, 4-mana Vengeance. Ooh. I have ZILEAN and Rite of Negation in hand. I think I can get away with just one ZILEAN. In Runeterra, soft removals are more like, stuns. If my opponent's not going to play anything, I'm not going to play anything. Because they are also not furthering Pantheon or scaling anything up. Yep, they're just going to slam that Fiora. Okie dokie. I have Rite of Arcane, but no landmarks in play. I'd have to give up a mana gem to attempt to kill the Fiora. I actually didn't mean to play this. I meant to just play Drop the Bomb. Oh, they have Chain Vest. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't go for Rite of Arcane then. It might connect now. I'm gonna go for it. Stun isn't removal at all. Stun is an entirely different thing. This would be quick. I think that Duelist has kind of tarnished my concept of soft removal. And again, it changes because of the context of the game, right? I'll just play second ZILEAN. I don't want to play XERATH here, because he doesn't have any, like, synergies to activate, and there's no reason. Ugh. I'll take the Quicksand. Those options aren't the best. But I think we're just going to chillax. Do I go for Rite of the Arcane again? Just keep continuously removing their stuff and disrupting. Because the Lodestone kind of snowballs, doesn't it? Ugh, I don't like it. It feels like I'm overextending if I go for Rite of Negation there. Rite of the Arcane there, rather. Second Fiora. This deck is just really crazy when it comes to the threat density. Fortunately, we got a lot of card draw. And we get the stun here on the Saga Seeker, so no Lodestone. And they haven't activate Fated yet, so if I go for XERATH, then they could single combat. Next turn, we're on 7 mana, so if I play this, I'll have enough for XERATH and Rite of Negation, so I can play Preservarium here. This is the sort of matchup where I think you do need Arsenal. Every other matchup, it's like a terrible card, but this is the one where it's probably fine to run. Especially now that I put Drop the Bomb and Chemist back in, it makes a lot more sense. So I'm going to play Time Bomb first to see what they do. Ooh, double Time Bomb. If my opponent doesn't do anything, I think I'm supposed to chill. Like, they aren't activating Fated, they aren't stacking Pantheon. Are they just trying to just get to Harazi? Third Fiora. I'd actually level here. I think you could maybe force with the Time Bomb there a little bit, yeah. By holding the Time Bomb, I get to combo it with ZILEAN, though. Oh, damn it, they got Pan of Pain. Gross. Super unfortunate. I could have done an Unraveled Earth XERATH to punish their next development. But I'll just keep mana open for Rite of Negation. They don't want to proc their Lodestone. Okay. This level's ZILEAN. So now I can play the Time Bomb that's in my hand, and then ZILEAN will duplicate that. And now we're really off to the races. I've gotten really lucky by drawing my Hexplosive Minefields, though. Let's do Unraveled Earth. And then Time Bomb. That way, this setup just means my opponent can't, like, play anything to the board. So now you can see my opponent's just like, okay, well, I just won't do anything either. So we'll just end. My strategy is evolving into I'm trying to run them out of resources, but that's not going to be a viable strategy, generally speaking. We'll just Quicksand here. Play another Time Bomb. Just keep drawing cards. Just looking for our power plays now. Okay. If my opponent's afraid to summon things, then they just don't have to summon anything. We've got Quicksand now. I want to maybe start getting Zolani down. I just need my opponent to, like, play one more thing to actually absorb that. Camphor the Doubt. There we go. So I don't know where the XERATH ping goes. I think it goes on to Camphor. Cool. So now we can they want to go for Darken Lodestone. So I think I want to destroy this to clear the Fiora. Yeah, we got the raid from Caden. Thank you so much, Caden. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you had a good stream. Because this clears both before they get the Lodestone down. Then we can just develop wide. That's acceptable. That Pan of Pain is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
They took my love, but left my reach.
So now this is stunned. We can just develop wide. We can play... We have 8 mana. So we've got 6, 7, 8. I'm going to go for Chronomancer. Well, I have... I'm going to play Conchologist, actually. Desert Duel is cute. I'm going to take Face Sprout. You think Fiora Panth is going to catch a nerf soon? Duel is nice. It's hard for me to play Duel because I don't know, like, what kind of stats I'm going to be up against to use it properly. By taking Face Sprout, I might be able to cheese my way into a Papercraft Dragon or a Rainbow Fish. Or get a Rainbow Fish in order to block Elusive, for example, on like a Hail Mary Pantheon play. And with ZILEAN leveled up, we get another Bloodletter. So Zolani's just kind of bully her way through. My opponent's going to be playing pretty slow. Rite of Arcane does answer Nami if they don't respect... I kind of just need XERATH, right? XERATH, Rite of Negation kind of stuff. I think I can keep a Preservarium. Rite of Arcane isn't guaranteed because of Rite of Negation and, like, HP buffs. It's better for me to just have XERATH raw. I'm going to keep Rite of Arcane just because I think my opponent... Usually they don't respect these Nami players. So I think that I might be able to sneak in the Arcane. Yo, welcome in, Captain Sergeant. And they get the Shimon Wind. Let's see. Gonna pass. The follow from Alan Barr. Thank you and welcome. Now I'm gonna play Preservarium. So what this does is it means I can play Preservarium while still having the countdown for my XERATH.
I've never tried this chemical before.
Really good draw here. We need Quicksand really, really badly for this matchup so we can block their elusive threats. And so now we can play XERATH down. If they have, like, Homecoming, that's fine. That's absolutely fine for them to just do it here in the mid-game. By playing XERATH, we pressure them against developing against this Preservarium about to pop. Lets us get a nice open attack. They're running 2 Lee Sin and 1 Twisted Fate in this version. Typically, you see that reversed. 3 Nami, 2 Twisted Fate, and only 1 Lee. So the 2 Lee Sin is probably, again, as decks adapt to getting better at dealing with the Nami win condition, you need more Lee Sin to go over top of them. It makes a lot of sense. Because leveling up Twisted Fate isn't even as, like... I enjoyed our Mirrored Zilani turn 6, yeah. My deck was just a little bit too slow to come online. I thought that if we could just keep trading 1-for-1 like that with Zilani, it might come out in my favor, but... to no avail. So there's Hookmaster. So now with Hookmaster online, they now have Momentous Choice, which can protect some stuff. They must have... The Disciple is going to get pinged by Preservarium, though. I'm just going to let that chill. Scout Weapon. Rip. Yeah, XERATH was late. It was unfortunate. Hourglass is cool, too, to sidestep like a Homecoming. And I'm just going to go ham here. We're going to try to play for tempo. Even if my opponent denies this, it's fine. Because then we still retain 2 Roiling Sands to keep them from developing. And if they deny this, then it's 1 less to deny for Rite of Arcane, so on and so forth. We tap under Nami. We tap under our answer for Nami, but if we get established on board, then we can just sit on Mini-Morph for Nami and Lee Sin and stuff like that. You think if they re-implement Scarzig and Duelist 2, it'll be changed the mechanic to have something to do with Doggo Zig? Probably not. That's like a whole new, like, sprite they'd have to make. But thank you for that follow, Captain Sergeant. The funny play is to Homecoming the Sands. Oh my god, could you imagine? I've never actually seen that play, like have a Roiling Sands in hand. My opponent, I think, is really agonizing on whether they should deny that. But by killing the Hookmaster to get the upcycled Rake, and now I have a 5/5, so the next thing they play is Granted Vulnerable, so then I can smack into it. If they pass here, I am going to open attack them, so they get to develop Nami for free. Because as much as I would like to just pass and burn 5 of my opponent's mana, the way this matchup works, I can't do that. Twisted Fate does die to Scrappy Bomb, but by just killing the Twisted Fate like this, it means that if they have like a 1 mana thing, then the Scrappy Bomb will eat that for free. So that's their only Twisted Fate, so we don't have to worry about that thing getting buffed up by Nami and leveling and whatnot. They maybe have a Double Trouble. They would have played Double Trouble if they had it. So now XERATH is leveled up. I've got good tempo here. My opponent actually hasn't played a lot of spells or anything either, so I don't have to worry about Burblefish just yet. The Shimon Wind didn't just roll me over the way they typically do, like a double Shimon Wind draw. And this is a matchup I think where I'll definitely set up the mini-T. Let's mini-morph Lee Sin. Just so that they can't do, you know, buff, blah, and they've got, like, upcycled Rake. Just a whole mess. So, there's an interesting idea here of if they put a bunch of resources into buffing the mini-T to block XERATH, then I can Hourglass to bail. My opponent does, like, Ionian Telstone's Homecoming to get the double block, then I can negate that. And honestly, if they do that, it's not the end of the world for me. I might let it resolve. Because I have enough mana to just replay XERATH after the fact. There's Momentous Choice, yep. So now I just Hourglass. I already kind of posted to the devs that hopefully for Duelist 2, Scarzig can maybe just get reworked to take over Oak and the Nemetons deck idea if they don't want to re-implement Trials. I think that would be the best compromise for me. Once again, being a little bit selfish. I have Nagakaboros. Okay. My opponent has a lot of cards. So they get a nice block here. Are they going to block the 2-2 or are they going to block the 5-3? Why are they blocking the 2-1 and not the 2-2? I use Ancient Hourglass, allowing me to seal my XERATH within a golden stasis statue for 1 turn, avoiding his combat with the mini-T. And we're dealing a little bit of damage here. Still feeling good, too, because I'm pretty healthy. When XERATH rehatches, he'll kill mini-T.
So pretty.
Oh, the corralled creatures. So we don't have to worry about landmark removal anymore. I think I could drop the bomb. No, I'll just play Bomber Twins. Petricite Pillar, that's cute. If they play Nami, I'm going to play Petricite Pillar. It's locked in, chat. I'm going to keep a slot open for landmarks. Burn to Double Trouble. Oh yeah, we're cooking now. Don't get baited by this, chat. This deck, I don't think, is actually supposed to beat Nami. They didn't draw Nami, or at least they haven't played Nami yet. They only got 1 Shimon Wind. Heavy Metal. Okay. The fact that they're using their spells, seeing what I do first, means that they might not have Nami in hand. Oh my god, a minefield. Bomber Twins delivers. It's hot and fresh right to your doorstep. I can't even tell you, bro. These Bomber Twins. I play Petricite Pillar, increasing the cost of all spells by 2 for 2 rounds. Your Nami is now worthless, Kaiba. I guess I'll drop the bomb on that. We miss out on the Scrappy Bomb. I think the correct play is to not do anything. But what I secretly want is for my opponent to spend a bunch of mana here. And not get too much benefit because of Petricite Pillar. Because if they spend their mana, like right now, just kind of buffing their board and not doing a whole lot, then it gives me another really strong open attack into them. My opponent might have Deny. Oh, Big Wuju. Oh, big meditate here. Why is Burblefish about to give me the business? Holy smokes. So that's the trick, right? Now we just take... Oh, they just had another Okay, so what if I minefield, though? Pass. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Play explosive minefield. It's kind of wild that I'm still under a lot of threat here, I think.
Oh, I'm going to get him.
I have another ZILEAN, so I'm going to force them to trade into this one. And again, Petricite Pillar means that it's kind of hard for them to spam a bunch of spells to buff up their board. I'm just taking away this obviously good trade. I want them to give me a Burblefish or a Nami for my trouble. Oh no! Too many dice! Too much RNG! Make it stop! Alright, so this is lethal. Are you gonna pay 6 mana? There we go. Okay, balanced, momentous choice. XERATH is still alive. You gotta block with the other one. There we go. Anything I can do here? No. Oh my god, this is... Why am I losing? I just need a time bomb. I don't have any card draw, though. I can play Mini T. The Petricite Pillar cuts both ways. So now, they don't have mana for, Deny. So I could do just Rite of Arcane here to kill this Burblefish. I think it is very likely that they could, buff this one up. I think it's better for me to do Mini T. Because this will activate next turn and kill this Burblefish. And then this one transforms this big Burblefish into a Mini T. Oh, Nami takes the hit. Cool. Now we got Quicksand. Okay, we're back in it. Petricite Pillar. Wow. That was a struggle for me, too, to have, like, the Rite of Arcanes. Ice Shard doesn't work in this matchup. They Nopify or negate, or they just play another Nami and buff it up, and then you die. We actually want them to buff this Burblefish. It's starting to come down to what's their draw quality look like. It's funny because I felt like my opponent really hadn't played a lot of spells, and the Burblefishes were still, like, chunky. It's very sad. It's very sad. Okay, Ionian Tellstones. What'd they get? Stand United, maybe? They probably want a Homecoming my 8/8 or something. And so we negate the Homecoming so that this kill still goes through. Another Ionian Tellstone. Into another Homecoming. And I have second Rite of Negation. Still not out of the woods yet, chat. This is where we need, like, our time bombs and our ZILEAN to come through to get us just that little bit of extra more. Yeah, we just gotta attack 4 times the impact, boy. Seems good. Transform that back into a 3/3. We can't play Dark Enthrall because we don't have a unit. Play Minefield. Oh, this can't block. Yeah, that was an open attack there. I forgot that these mini-Ts can't block because they were transformed. But I guess what this does is it gives me Rite of the Arcane. Like, did they have third Tellstone? Like, come on.
You won't stop me. Rise with the surf.
All right, Concussive Palm, and Nami goes down. We've still got Quicksand. We've got Rite of Arcane. I think actually what I do... No, it's fine. If we open attack, we can trade the ZERATH and play another. Deny. We've still got good blocks. I gotta put a Bloodletter on ZERATH before I trade him in, so then I can sacrifice the Dark Enthrall for Zolani. Because Mega T is just gonna keep making it that they can't block. I just have to survive. And if my opponent doesn't do anything, I think I do end the round. Because then this gets, it keeps transforming the strongest one over and over again. So this one is just gonna keep eating the can't block over and over and protecting Shelly. Oh, they got this off of Burblefish. Mini T created this card. That's perfect. I'm just thinking like, okay, do I need Rite of the Arcane or because this ZERATH is gonna die because of You've Been Warned. It's crazy we haven't won this game yet. I know. The thing with this deck is it has all of Ionia's defense working for it. While also having like a really, really strong OTK because of Nami. Even if you have removal that's not mini-morph. Damn, they got Rush off of the other? That's too bad. I'm gonna go Quicksand here. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. Oops. I wanted to split it. Damn it, so I could hit Shelly. Oh my god, that's such a throw. I wanted to split it to take Elusive away from Shelly. Damn. The funny thing is I have, like, so much card draw, so my top decks are pretty strong. Yeah, they don't have any burn damage. There's Pokestick. So, if I open attack, they can block one, and with an HP buff, with the right cards, they can block me down still. So it's better for me to go for Pokestick and just keep developing wide here. I gave away that I had a spell. It doesn't matter, though. If they have Deny or Notify, they're just going to do that. Versus Ionia, especially in a spot like this, it's better to just develop and put down as much threat as possible, because I'm up a blocker because of the Mini-T. I'm up an attacker, I should say. I can Pokestick that. If these are two spells, then this survives the Pokestick. Go face, no? By removing a blocker, we deal more damage by than just doing one to face, right? Plus, we draw a card either way, whether or not this connects, I think. So they have Deny. Okay. You think they would have let it through if I sent it to face rather than removing their unit? I don't know. I don't trust my opponent to let me have burn damage from this position, especially when I have Overwhelm and Impact, and my opponent's got one card. I think what my opponent should do is equip Upcycle Rake to Tail of the Dragon so it threatens the ZERATH.
Fish meat
Oh my god, is it really gonna come down to their last card and they got the damn rake for Shelly? That's brutal. Came down to just the last couple top decks. I don't know why they're making me sweat on this last card. Shelly gets mini-teed, so it doesn't matter. Palm. Okay. Damn! Oh my god, and they just scout attack with the Shelly. Oh my god, bro.